Ladies and gentlemen, since tomorrow's Halloween, we're going to be looking at my top horror Funko Pops in my collection. Let's go! And as always guys, before we start this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and comment down below what's your favorite horror Funko Pop. Alright, so for the first Funko Pop that we're going to show off today, it's actually a Universal Monster Funko Pop, and it is the Bride of Frankenstein. This was really cool. It is actually one of the only glow-in-the-dark Funko Pops. I believe there's a Frankenstein that goes in the dark. And this one released in 2014. That was exclusive to Hot Topic. I'm pretty sure Hot Topic does not make this anymore. And even if they were to reproduce it, there's actually a different mold for the Bride of Frankenstein. And the box is going to be completely different because, as you guys may know, the newer lines of the Universal Monsters actually says Universal Studios. I'm pretty sure this is when the monsters did not have a trademark attached to them. And so, just to let you guys know, this Bride of Frankenstein is worth $55 on Pop Price Guide. Alright guys, so the second Funko Pop on our list is actually Dracula. Another Universal Monster Funko Pop that was not exclusive to any store in particular. This one right here is worth $60 on Pop Price Guide. Walgreens has come out with a new version of Dracula, a new version of Frankenstein, and a new version of Bride of Frankenstein. However, to get the OG one, it is sadly vaulted and you would have to go through a second party market. So coming up in number 3, we actually have another Universal Monster Funko Pop that is also vaulted, and it is the Phantom of the Opera. This was really cool. It's coming in at $65 on the Pop Price Guide website. I actually was able to get this one at a pop swap that we had locally here a few years ago for $20, and now he's over $65, so it's honestly pretty awesome that I was able to pick him up at such a low price. But again, a really cool old styled Funko Pop from 2014. And yeah, here we go, another Universal Monster Funko Pop. Alright guys, so finally we're going to be switching it up. We're going to a slasher horror icon, and it's going to be Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This one in particular is Leatherface wearing the Pretty Woman mask. And what makes this one so unique is that it actually came from a Hot Topic mystery box. And in that Hot Topic mystery box, you're able to get a chase version of this one that has like blood all over it. So this Funko Pop in particular is now worth $80, just the common version. I remember when I picked them up, it was only worth $15 on the secondary market. And now this one's worth $80 and the chase version is worth $110. But yeah, definitely a cool one, and our first slasher on the list. Alright guys, so this Funko Pop is super unique. It is the only convention exclusive Funko Pop that is on our list, and it is the Killer Clowns from Outer Space Slim. This one was super unique because it was the first one from the line to release, and at first on GameStop, it was actually sitting in stock for a while at the retail price of $15. So over time, I'm guessing people started seeing the new line come out, and so then everybody was trying to pick Slim up, and he rose pretty quickly to this $85, $90 range that we're seeing him at. And currently his Pop Price Guide value is $95. And again, this one's really cool. This is the shared sticker version. If you do get the New York City Comic-Con sticker, he's worth a lot more. And yeah, definitely cool to start off the Killer Clowns lineup right here. Next on our list is actually this amazing Funko Pop, the Billy Funko Pop. This is the regular version. There is a glow-in-the-dark version that released for Comic-Con. Sadly, I did not get my hands on that one just because of how many fakes there are on the market. Very hard pop to get your hands on. Luckily, I was able to get this one locally a few years back when it was only worth $25. This Funko Pop right now will set you back $100 on Pop Price Guide value. And what makes this one so unique is the fact that there's only 2 Saw Funko Pops. There's the Billy that's regular, and then there's the Billy that's glow in the dark. Honestly, I really hope that in the future they will revisit Saw and create new Funko Pops with either the Jigsaw himself or with probably the Pig Mask. I really do think Saw has a lot more opportunities for Funko Pops. But yeah, definitely one of my favorites in my collection. Okay, so to finally round up all our Universal Monster Funko Pops that are on this list, it's actually going to be the Gemini Collectibles exclusive Universal Monsters Black and White 4-pack. So this right here will set you back $400 on Pop Price Guide. This is an absolute beauty of a Funko Pop. I was actually able to get this, fortunately, when it wasn't as much. But guys, this was an amazing Funko Pop to add. If you are a fan of the Universal Monster series, I highly recommend to save up and pick this up because it has all the classics you want. It has the Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Dracula, and Frankenstein. Honestly, the only Universal Monster that I think that they are missing is probably the Mummy. And the Mummy is actually one of those Funko Pops that I still need to get my hands on. Probably be looking at that very soon. And yeah, here we go, guys. The black and white 4-pack. Never will be parting ways with this Funko Pop, as most of my horror Funko Pops on this list. And to finally round up our top horror Funko Pops in my collection, and to celebrate Halloween, what better icon to get than the glow-in-the-dark Chase Michael Myers Funko Pop. This glow-in-the-dark Chase Funko Pop is worth $600 on the Pop Price Guide app. And I mean, there is honestly nothing more iconic than the Michael Myers when it comes to slasher icons. I would say a lot of people would consider him the first real slasher icon that kind of set ways for Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. Definitely, he's not my favorite slasher, and we're going to get to that one very soon, but he's definitely a top icon that we look forward to as horror fans. And yeah, guys, this one is worth $600. And also, what makes these chases so rare and so expensive is these were back when glow-in-the-dark chases were 1 in 36. So out of 36 Funko Pops, there would only be one glow-in-the-dark chase. And this is when I believe Funko cared a lot about exclusivity when it comes to their chases. So this is definitely a very, very rare item to add to your collection. Maybe even a future investment. I know that that price mark is really high, but yeah, Michael Myers glow-in-the-dark, awesome Funko Pop to add for Halloween. So probably my favorite Funko Pop in my collection, and I will always say this to everybody, my favorite slasher is always going to be Jason Voorhees. The first movie I've ever saw, like my first real horror film, was Freddy vs. Jason as a kid. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now, this glow-in-the-dark Jason Voorhees was a huge grail to get back when he was only worth $100 when I was trying to get him so bad. I'm also very happy that this is a blue glow-in-the-dark chase, because the cool thing about this one right here is that there was like 3 colors for the chases. There was blue, there was teal, and there was green. This one right here is a blue one, and this Funko Pop is worth $650 on the Pop Price Guide app. And ladies and gentlemen, as a horror Funko Pop collector, this is my favorite in my collection. My favorite slasher, Jason Voorhees. What an amazing Funko Pop. And honestly, can't go wrong with him. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our top horror Funko Pops in my collection. Hopefully you guys have a fun Halloween tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and comment down below which of these horror Funko Pops would you want in your collection. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys on the next one.